Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday, January 12th, and stick around because we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin just crossed $19,000 a few hours ago, and we're going to be talking about how we seen the bottom and what can we expect for the next bull cycle. So stick around, there is more to come. Bitcoin rises 6% to $19,005. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We are probably past the bottom of this cycle already, which is great. According to this article, we have been raising to 15.2% from the price point of January 1st. I mean, Bitcoin is amazing. What other asset can give you this percentage gain in just 12 days? Only Bitcoin. All right, so if you are wondering, am I too late to invest in Bitcoin and what can I do right now? Have I missed the bottom? Well, basically, there is something that you have to understand about Bitcoin. And this video is going to teach you that you are definitely not late, and this might be the best time ever to start investing in Bitcoin. None of this is, of course, investment advice, but I want to show you why this might be one of the best times to be considering investing in Bitcoin if you are thinking about that and if you are curious about it. All right, so here we have the Bitcoin halving countdown. We have that we are around 514 days away from the next halving. For those of you who are new to Bitcoin and the Bitcoin halving event, this is basically something that happens every 4 years. And since Bitcoin started in 2009, we have that the miners were getting a block reward of 50 bitcoins around that time. So basically, the miners are the ones that are processing all the transactions in the blockchain for all the people that are transacting in Bitcoin, and for that, they receive a reward. Well, every 4 years, the reward gets cut in half. So in 2012, the reward was 25 bitcoins, and so on and so forth. Well, currently the Bitcoin reward is 6.25 Bitcoin. And the next time that we're going to be having that Bitcoin halving event will be in 2024. So according to CoinWars, that is said to be at around March 2024 right here. All right, so why is this so important? Well, if you go back to Economics 101, you know that when supply decreases, then the price tends to go up, provided, of course, the demand stays the same, and obviously, if the demand goes also up, the price goes up. But let's focus on supply right now. So if supply goes down, we can expect that the price is going to go up, right? And you can actually see this in the trend of Bitcoin since the beginning. So what we have here is a logarithmic view of the price of Bitcoin since around August 2011. So a couple of years after the blockchain actually started. And you can see that we have been having sort of like a cycle right around the halving event. So these vertical lines here indicate when the halving event happened in the past. So we have November 2012, July 2016, May 2020, and the next one is said to be, like I said, March 2024. Well, if you see these vertical lines, you can see that if you just look a few months before that, you can see a bottom on the price. And if you look a few months after that, you can see that the price top. And then we have another button again, and then another top, and then another button, and another top, and so on and so forth. And you can see that we can sort of draw these arrows here that where we can connect the top, the bottom, and the top. And all of this happens around that halving cycle or around the halving date, like I was explaining to you before. So in this cycle, for example, we have the bottom occurred around 12 months before and the top around 12 months after. Then on this cycle, we have that the bottom occurred about 15 months before the halving and here 15 months after. These are all approximations. Here we also have 15 months, 15 months. And well, if we basically trace the next halving event, and we do the same, we sort of trace the same arrow here as we were having it with the other cycles, we can see that we are around 15 months before the next halving event, which is going to be in March 2024. So if we just say, well, let's just focus on 15 months like the two previous halving events, then that put us right at about January 2024. So we can call, according to this, according to the historical trend, we can call this a bottom. Well, if we then try to look at the top, when that is going to occur, we have that if we just project 15 months from March 2024, that will put us at around August of 2025. So you can see that we are right at the beginning of that bottom and top event that occurs around that halving event. So this is great news because if you are planning on, like I said, if you're interested in investing in Bitcoin right now, according to this chart, this might be a good entry point for you because you are just at the beginning of what we are going to be seeing as a bull run here all the way up to, according to this, around August of 2025. And also, well, how much we can expect for the price to be around that time? Well, that will depend on this slope, right? You can basically play with this arrow and you can see what the slope might be. Okay, so you can see that, every arrow has a certain slope, but as we continue with the cycle here, that slope is decreasing. So that means that line here is flattening a little bit more. So you can basically play around with this last arrow here, and you can basically play around to see what the top might be or not. I think that we're still too early to even try to see what the top might be. However, I wanted to bring this information to you because I think that it is very important for every Bitcoin investor to be familiar with the halving event, to know the implications of the Bitcoin supply when it comes to a halving event, and to actually see in this graphic form here how the price of Bitcoin gets impacted by each specific halving event. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content, I will encourage you to click like and subscribe, and I will try to bring to you more education, especially around Bitcoin, because I think it's going to be a great cycle for Bitcoin as we move forward with these assets. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.